My storm's coming, it's making waves, got me fumbling in the lead. Hurricane, my wind star can't be tamed, but my chakras yin and yang. Feel my will of fire, so the storm is not a game. What's up, legends? I got another legendary post-reaction review for you guys. Naruto Shippuden episode 465, Ashura and Indra. Let's do this, baby. But in this episode was pretty good. I watched it a little while ago, so I'm probably not gonna be able to talk about every single thing. I watched it like a couple hours ago now. But yeah, in my opinion, it was a decent episode. It was good. I enjoyed seeing the backstory of the Sage Six Paths sons. But let's talk about it. We start off with Ashura and Indra. We start off with a contrast to begin the episode. Indra's over there reading a bunch of books while Ashura's struggling to read a few. He's all bored. He falls asleep on the books and everything. And Indra's just like, it's all so interesting. They show Indra's the prodigal son of Hagoromo, while Indra's more like, Asura is more like, she's more like Naruto. Basically, this is the dynamic between, I want to say Itachi and Sasuke, but it's more like if Itachi was Naruto's brother instead. Indra's the genius of it all, like Itachi was. While Asura, he's the dope. He's the quote unquote loser. He doesn't care about his studies. He doesn't want to train. He doesn't want to become strong. He's not strong to start off with. He's not a prodigy. It's basically Sasuke and Naruto, which we know they're incarnates of them. So it's Sasuke and Naruto basically. We know this. So the episode goes on, and it does little tiny moments. We see Indra. He really loves his little brother. His younger brother. It's not really his little brother. It's not like his baby brother or anything. They're twins. I believe they're twins. But he really loves Ashura, and he shows that throughout most of this episode that he loves Ashura, and Ashura loves him right back. So Indra wasn't born a dickhead. He was like the most caring kid in the world. He cared about Ashura intensely. But he was a genius, and with his genius came epicness, because we learned that Indra actually he creates hand signs and stylistic jutsus like water style, fire style. He comes out of nowhere, does a couple hand signs, makes fire sound, and Hagoromo's looking at him while he's doing this like, the fuck are you doing? Holy shit, I can't even do that. It's my son, my child. And you can see in Hagoromo's face, he seems to not be satisfied. Like, I feel like Hagoromo throughout this episode, he can see what's going on. He can see into the future with Indra. He can feel that Indra's slowly changing, but he even says it. He says that Indra's like astuteness is astounding. It's even terrifying at times because of how astute Indra can be. And you can just tell that Hagoromo throughout this episode, he's debating on letting Indra inherit Ninshu or Ashura. You can tell that. But yeah, we see Black Zetsu, a child version of Black Zetsu, come, and he's stalking Indra, and Indra notices him, and he's all like, in order to unlock your true power, someone you love must die. And obviously he's talking about Ashura, and so Black Zetsu basically sicks a wild boar on Ashura. And while Ashura's trying to do hand signs, he's all terrified and shit, can't even get his hand signs right. At least he's ninja moving the right way. In my opinion, I'm like, I thought he was such a failure. He couldn't even move properly in the beginning. That's how I felt like they were portraying Ashura. But he was moving properly. And Indra comes out of nowhere. She'd already been killing motherfuckers since the dawn of time. Because first we see Hagoromo, and now we see Indra. I mean, I know it's probably not a Chidori, but it's kind of, it's basically the same because it's a lightning in your hand or in your fist. Even though Chidori is an open hand attack, I'm gonna call this Chidori because of the fact that it was lightning in your fist. So Chidori been fucking motherfuckers since the beginning of the time, you know? Because Indra immediately uses lightning in his fist and punches through the wild boar. Chidori! And yeah. But the wild boar goes down, and Indra's all like, how dare you do that to my little brother? And his Sharingan awakens. He looks at his reflection in his kunai and sees that his Sharingan awakens. And even before he does this, he speaks to Hagoromo. He says, the reason why Hagoromo was talking about his astuteness is because Indra said maybe the ninshu, the hand signs and the jutsu that I create can be used for war one day, and that frightened him. He didn't want that to happen, and that's why Hagoromo, he's debating between Ashura and Indra. Well, he's looking at Indra more right now. He's like seeing a change in Indra. So after Indra sees Black Zetsu again, he sees him again, and this time with the Sharingan, and he's like, you're welcome for like, Black Zetsu's just like, you know, that's your true power. That's what you do. And then they have a flash forward to when they're a little bit older. And I say a little bit because their voices still haven't dropped like that. But they're a little bit older, but their designs change, they're taller and everything. And we see Indra's become more hostile. Like, during training, like, initially when they first began training, Indra knocked down Ashura. And he was like, are you okay, Ashura? He looked concerned. And Ashura was like, yeah, I'm alright. Ashura immediately runs out to go play with his friends, by the way. I didn't really want to get into that because it's just a bunch of side elements. But when they're older, Indra is just knocking people down left and right with no remorse whatsoever. And when he knocks the first guy down, he see Ashura, damn, that's hard. That's difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Ashura sees Indra knock down the other guy. He's like, wow, amazing. And Ashura gets knocked down. And Indra scolds both the guy he knocked down and Ashura. And he seems like a little bit more remorseless now. He seems like more savage now, you know? But, people start to fear Indra a little bit. And Ashura overhears them saying, Ashura is a little bit easier to approach than Ashura is way easier to approach than Indra, but he's not talented. While Indra's talented, but he's become a dictator, basically. He's become too strict. He's become way too strict. And then Ashura appeals to Indra saying, you should ease up. And Indra's like, I'll think about it. Walks off the train. And then you can see the development in Ashura as well, because he asks Indra to go train with him. But Indra's like, nah. He looks a little sad. He's like, nah. I just want to be alone. So Ashura, you can see that Ashura is starting to want to become stronger so he can be a prime candidate as well. And when Indra is training, Black Zetsu comes back to him and he's like, oh, you're welcome, by the way. And he's like, I have nothing to thank you for, and blah, blah, blah. Now with the Sharingan, you can see whatever. And Indra takes it to heart because the next time they train, we see Indra's just knocking people down left and right. And then no one wants to fight him, and he calls them all cowards because they're afraid to fight him because he's too brutal on them. And then Ashura goes out. He says, I thought you were going to lighten up. And he's like, and Indra's just like, you know, you don't have a Sharingan, so you can't understand. I will become the leader of Ninshu. I will inherit Ninshu so I can see my dream. And we all know Indra's power. Indra's all about power, while Ashura is all about teamwork. So we know where this is heading down. So maybe we'll see the brothers battle in this filler. But it's getting pretty good. It's getting pretty juicy. Hopefully we have 1 or 2 more episodes before we can get back to the beautiful canon. But I mean, this was a good episode. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you're nasty. Peace, legend.
Finish this.